Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody? It is Tuesday night, and it is time to get back into the new show we are checking out called Kaleidoscope. And to checking out these colors with me, of course, we got the one, the only fandom, D Saint. What's good, brother?
Yo, what is good? Getting ready to talk about Kaleidoscope episode Green. I'm not gonna be wearing green in my profile pic because I'm a free man. Free man.
Oh, you ready for the black and white episodes, though? What's up, AK? How we doing today?
I'm here, man. I'm here. It's about all I got.
She said, I'm ready to go. We're here. That's all we can ask. We're going to get into it. Kaleidoscope, the Green episode, 7 years before the heist. And when I watched it the second time through, I really appreciated like all the little details they were putting through the opening credits, how it was going psychedelic and changing the mushrooms into green ones. I was like, we know someone or someone's is about to get high as hell and take a little trip in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I was for it. I was like, how are they going to fit this in? And it actually opens with Leo telling us exactly who and what he is, a criminal to the core. And as with most criminals, like if you do it long enough, sooner or later you are going to fail and get caught. And he seems to be writing like a letter to someone as the episode begins, and we see the one he's writing to is his daughter. And he's telling her that he made a choice and he was betrayed. And when you heard like he got betrayed, who did you think it was that betrayed him? Was it that Roger Salas guy or somebody else or somebody that we haven't met yet, AK?
Oh no, I automatically thought that it was his old partner.
You think, and is that what it was? Were they partners before? Have you wait? First of all, have you seen more than 52 episodes?
I did, but it's been a while. It's been a while since I've watched.
Yeah. What's up, fandom? What do you think? What were you thinking when you heard somebody betrayed him? Who did you think it was?
I didn't think who it was at all. I didn't even know if we even saw the person yet. And then literally when we got near the end of the episode, I'm like, oh, it's Shu. So it's him.
So it's definitely
so it would be interesting if we actually would have saw like another episode later down the line and showing the betrayal. And then it's like, okay, it's a good thing like how they just like mixing up these episodes. Because if we saw it like in order, then it's like, oh, we were able to see this coming. It would have been like a surprise.
That makes me think, as tight as Ava is, he is with Ava, are they really that tight? Is there any, I mean, they've got us thinking like that's his side, like number one. So is there any way that by the end of this, she screws him and we find out that she was betraying him the whole time?
And that's a long con then, because she was really helping this guy out.
But she ends up...
I refuse to answer.
Just because...
I already know the answer.
Because the thing that I'm thinking, like I said, first of all, they're making us like her, like she's the number one thing. She saved his daughter. She helps him out. She's always been right there. But then the thing that, like he said, what, you let him, of all people, you let him take her under his wing? And she's like, I couldn't be there all the time. She has her life. I have mine. I couldn't watch everything. So that's...
I mean, she's right, though.
What's that? She is right.
She's right, though.
But... for anybody else, she's right. For her, she seems to be on point and know everything about everybody. She can get shit done. Like, I'm not buying that.
That's low key her job, though.
Nah, that's what I don't know. I'm not.
You'll see that. All I'm gonna say is just stay tuned.
Right. I don't know. I'm just saying I got both eyes on Ava because they're trying to make me like her, and instantly when a show does it, I'm like, all right.
That caught me off guard because I thought that was like part of the plan. Like having a daughter like apply to this job so that because the long con was like this whole heist thing. That's what my thing was at the end of like the first episode we talked about.
Yeah, at the first episode when you saw that they're all lovey-dovey, I would think that too. Like, okay, the father-daughter are con men, and this is a long con man. But now we get a little backstory on the second episode. They're like, oh, wait a minute, they're not just doing this; they're getting back at somebody that already screwed them. It seems like that's what it seemed like to me. So yeah, I'm excited for this series. I can't wait to see where this goes. But we also see that 7 years ago he was cellmates with Petite Huey, and lucky for Stan because he doesn't look like he would have been able to make it there very long without Leo having his back. Oh man, Stan looks like he would have been in a bad spot without Leo having his back. I don't know.
I love how we coin Petite Huey now in every single series.
I mean, look, it sticks. Sometimes them things stick like that, man.
Tell me, doesn't he look like a Petite Huey to you? Come on. Oh, like that. I had to look it up. I'm like, is that the same actor? Holy shit.
I mean, he's the guy that gets stuff, though. I mean, he might not have had a super smooth setup, But I think he still would have been okay because he can get shit.
Nah. You saw what happens because then he starts getting shit for too many people. The boys came in and whooped his ass.
Oh, that would have happened anyway, though.
And he said, "Oh, it's like thanks for coming in, but it would have been nice if you got here a few minutes earlier." And he's like, "If I did that, you wouldn't learn."
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he got to stop being so open with his shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't know if he'd have made it without my man. He might have just kept stepping, just over. He's just a habitual line stepper. And that would have
I will say one thing though, that the damn gang leader that came to have that conversation with him, the fucking Peckerwoods, yo, I agreed with him. Like, yo, can we talk about your name real quick though?
Oh my god, it was too much. Yeah,
he was justified in that question, man.
I was almost gonna go with that for my thumbnail name.
I almost did too, but I didn't.
Oh, that was a pretty smooth system we had worked out though with Judy to sneak in the drugs and the phone cards. Like those nails look clean. She just said, "Steve," like, they had a system. That shit was
like
tight.
They was checking for the lollipops, not for the chips.
That was sick.
That was pretty cool.
Giancarlo is such a boss in every role he plays. I mean, my God, this man. And we see like his hands start to shake, and so does another inmate who just instantly rushes over to take over before anybody else takes notice. Like, just the respect this man has. Like,
that when you got clout, that's what happens.
Even the white gang members wouldn't really mess with him. Like, he walked in, they're like, "Okay, we out." There was
right, like they stopped immediately.
All three of them, like, "All right, we're gonna let this pass." Like,
homeboy almost looked. That one guy almost looked like he was trying to like get behind him to come. He just turned and looked at him like, "What?
Yeah,
I'm gonna take one step over. What?"
He's a yeah, he is just gangster in every single role he takes. It's amazing.
Like, what the hell did he do that we haven't seen that has people scared of him like that?
Right?
Man, they just saw Breaking Bad and they were just like, you know what? They just take a step back and just walk away.
See, and I haven't even seen that one. Unbelievable. So we soon see that this is no small passing thing as he starts to harm himself, like falling out of the top bunk and having night seizures, and this illness he has is starting to be a real deal. And Stan is just a lost lover, just ready to marry this woman he barely knows. But that was a dope idea he had for the proposal, I have to say. Like, at the Mets game, that would have been pretty clean. But it's funny when he said, like, what's that?
I was saying they were doing their thing for a little bit.
Yeah, they've been around for a second, but I mean, he was just like, you barely, even Stan said, or Ray said, you barely know this girl. Like, he's like, it's
when you know, though.
Yeah, like, that's it too. When you know. It's funny when he said how he was going to give her a ring. Like, I was thinking, the first thing I was thinking, like, how fat are this girl's fingers? Like, what? I don't know. That was legit. My mind goes to crazy places.
How do you come up with these things?
That's the first thing I thought of. Like, you got some fat fingers. Like, what? How is that going to work? Oh, but when Ray heads to see the doctor, he finds that he actually may have a fatal disease, and this is enough to make him feel like it's time to rabbit and fly the coop. And I mean, what a tough spot for Petite Huey. Like, he knows he owes Ray everything, basically keeping him alive, basically owes this man his life. And when Ray needed the favor returned, like, he just can't really be bothered because he doesn't want to mess up his last 6 months in parole. But I mean, I get it.
I mean, come on, man.
Like, really, the first person you're gonna look at is him. Immediately.
Exactly.
Yeah, whether or not,
especially with the way that it's set up for them to cause that distraction, automatically the first person everybody gonna look at is him.
Well, the first person you're going to look at, period, is your cellmate. So, I mean, number one, he's coming to you first anyway. And the fact that you're the guy that gets shit in and all the guards know. Yeah, like you said, the guards, I got him on the tape, but he's not looking the other way on that shit.
I didn't blame him. I didn't blame him for turning him down.
No stuff. Would you turn him down too, Phantom?
Only 6 months to go? Yeah, bruh.
For another dime.
Catch no beef and get me hit up. Did you see that girl? He peeped that shit real quick, and that was a smart decision, though. Coming up, we'll get to that in a sec.
But speaking of that girl, love will make you do stupid things, and as soon as Baby Huey saw his woman with Captain Boomerang, that narrative changed real quick.
Fucking Captain Boomerang, all people.
What would you do if you saw some other just creeping up on your boo like that while you're stuck inside? Would you break out, or would you tough out the last 6 months? Okay.
Oh no. If I have a means to get gone, yeah. Because like I said, when you know, you know. and that was his one for him. So yeah, why give Captain Boomerang more time to try to get more good with the cookies? Nah, bro, that's mine. You got to come off that.
How about you, Phantom? You breaking out, or you just sticking it out the last 6 months and hoping for the best?
I mean, if he keep on saying like he knows her, like he thinks he knows her, and it's true love, like 6 months ain't gonna do nothing. But the way how he looked at Captain Boomerang, he felt threatened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just it. What do you do? I'll tell you, I'm sticking out the last 6 months. I'm like, hey, if you are worth it and we're supposed to be together, we'll be together. If not, the fish.
Fair enough.
Plenty of fish.
If I have some like friends again on the inside, I can make a few calls and like end Captain Boomerang's life. Oh, that's
okay. See that part. That is exactly what I was about to bring up, because at that point in time, he doesn't know if something's going on. He suspects. Nah, bro, you're not peeping the what I'm looking at. Okay, she already banged this dude already, probably before they even came in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like you could tell, like he's like, "Come on, babe," and brought her out, like a hand on her back, and she's like, "Yeah," and she's like, "I'll come back in a couple of weeks." Yeah, and how many times are we all going to be getting in those?
And the whole time,
yeah,
she's sitting there not saying nothing. I was like, "Wait a minute, hold on, girl. Wait a minute. What the hell's going on? What is this?"
Maybe she's not the one. Maybe she's. I mean, you're just rushing into like Ray said.
Ray
knows. Ray knows, and Ray said, "Are you sure you don't really know this girl?" He was trying to tell him then, like, "Yeah, you might want to cool it on that one." But he does.
Weigh it out.
He does, and like I said, he's going to change it up. And I don't know. I'd have stuck it out. But that was a pretty cool distraction Stan came up with, getting all the inmates high on magic mushrooms like that. And now we see like what the psychedelic opening credits were all about. That was tough. I was all for it. When I know Stan like needed an excuse to see the nurse, but couldn't he have just like reopened one of those gashes on his face? Like, do you really want to slice your hand that you're definitely going to be needing sometime real soon when you're talking about making a jailbreak?
How would he have explained that though? If everybody is all when they look at the cameras, if they go investigate, everybody is tripping balls.
Yeah. But I mean, if the cameras are not there, if the cameras aren't there to see him slice his hand, the cameras wouldn't have been there to say maybe one of the inmates were like, some of them were crying, some of them were dancing. Maybe one of them went psycho and grabbed that thing and bashed him in the head and split his head back open. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I would not want to be. He went to like slice off a finger at first. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yo, he sliced a finger. I've been like, oh my gosh.
Actually. Yeah, no, because if it was something on his face, that's something else that needs to be covered up. I think it's a lot easier to just, bleed out your hand. You can wrap that up pretty easily. If something goes wrong on the way out, your whole face is busted in that trunk. I don't know. I don't think I would have risked that.
Rip a scab open or something. I don't know how to put that knife in my hand. Yeah, that was worthless. That was ruthless. So the plan is working pretty flawlessly right up until Ray's soap key wouldn't work, and Stan gave himself up as a distraction so Ray could get away. And it worked because when they walked by seconds later, Ray was out. But what do you think? Should Stan have just waited like a few more seconds to give Ray just a little more time to get that open? I mean, or was he right to buy that extra time, Phantom?
No, he was right to buy that extra time. It was getting like way too close. For me, it did. For me, it did.
It was. I feel like he could have just stuck it out. It would have. I mean, it would have been a close shave, but I don't think he needed to do that.
Sometimes you'll be under that pressure, and then that security guard you hear is coming. Then it's like, don't want to end up breaking his key, so he just gave himself up.
Stan only needed a few more seconds, though. Within that whole sequence was maybe 10, 15 seconds, and by the time she got down there and started talking to him, Stan was already out the door.
Door closed. He was out and door was
TV time and our time, two different things.
So we see Phantom would have gave himself up. AK would have waited and been out. I see it. I get it. But I don't know, because the way Ray came out, like he was breathing hard. Like I don't even know if there would have been enough oxygen in there for both of them.
That's been the next thing. I've been like, if both of them were inside there, like,
I know. He's a young
out.
Man. He could have breathed less.
Just take those little.
Just do.
Harlem Night style. Take those little breaths.
Yeah. Let the old guy get most of the air. You be all right.
Oh, so we see Ray climb into the trunk of the doctor's Cadillac. And did you think that the doctor was going to see him when he opened that trunk? Like, did you think he was just gonna see him and kind of be like,
Nah, because I remember
Nah.
some movie or TV show I first saw it in. There's like a department or something underneath it, so it's like, that was gonna happen. I think it was some horror movie.
Yeah, I think there's that space that's in between the seat, the actual seat, and that mesh that's at the back of the trunk right there.
well, there's
And
usually there's like a spot you can put a spare tire in a lot of them.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. There's also, you can just, if the tire is space is empty, you just crawl in there pretty easy.
Yeah, that'd have been pretty cramped with two of them. That definitely. So it's probably better that Baby Hugh gave himself up anyway. But
Man, they could have squeezed it.
that was a travesty what that man did to his back seat. I mean, that hurt my soul a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that could be original,
As soon
dog.
as I heard the kidding, I was like, "Oh man, come on, bruh."
That could have been an original back seat, man. Yeah, that hurt a little bit. I get Ray not wanting to be able to leave without saying goodbye to his daughter, but why not tell her that he's dying of a fatal disease? Like, I'm guessing that would have softened her up a little bit when they were talking.
Possibly. There's questions. There's a lot of questions that I have that I know won't be answered, but I won't put them out to you guys yet because they might be a little too spoilery. It's a lot with that girl.
There is a lot, but I mean, fandom, you're sitting there, you want to talk to your daughter, you haven't talked to her in 17 years, and I mean, she's being hard, of which, of course, she should be, but I mean, wouldn't you at least say, like, hey, I get it, but I'm dying, this could be the last time I see you, I don't know how much time I have left, I just want to tell you what's what, like, I don't know. Would you have brought that up, or would you have just kind of let it sit there and let her go?
I would have brought it up like after she's gonna officially like welcome me back into her life. I want to just be like, oh, since we're dealing with this whole back and forth. Oh, by the way, I'm about to die. That's even to make things more worse on top of it.
Yeah, leading with that would not have been a good idea.
Yeah, what if that was the last chance he had to talk to her? It's like, hey, I just want to tell you what's what.
Give me this. There's far too much. Okay, but if that's the only reason that he contacted her there, because that's where her brain is automatically going to go. You heard the conversation they had. There's a lot more to work through than just I'm dying, baby. You can't. He could not leave with that because she probably would have punched him in the face and then walked away.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Could be. That's a gamble I guess you'd have to take. But as soon as I heard Hannah's boss say that he recruited her, my spidey senses were instantly tingling. Like, wait a minute. How is this man, like, he has other people doing everything for him? Why did he go out and recruit her specifically? Like, something's amiss. Did you think anything of that when you heard that, fandom?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way that's just a coincidence, I didn't think in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't.
It's something like he's like setting up specifically. I don't know if it's just like I'm looking for a word for this specifically, but oh no, he specifically wanted her.
He wants to keep all eyes on her and keep her close, basically. And then we meet an FBI agent who seems to have just returned from somewhere. And after watching her shady ass steal that doctor's prescription pad, I'm guessing it was like rehab or temporary leave for misconduct or something. What were you thinking about that, AK?
The whole time, her whole demeanor, like, you know how some officers of the law just got that bullshit aura around them. That shit just like comes off of her in waves. And every move that we watched her make, just the whole time I was rolling my eyes, like, can you like not talk to this woman like that though? I don't think you're supposed to be doing your job the way you think you're supposed to be doing your job. And the partner was right. It's like, can you get your shit together? What the hell are we doing here? Stop it. I don't like her. I don't like her at all.
No, yeah, she's set up to be the heel, definitely. Yeah, we're not supposed to. And Ray does go to see Hannah, and the mix of emotions displayed on her face, like, she didn't know what to think. She gave him, like, his minute, but erupted as soon as he brought up her mom. So what do you think happened to her? Like, did the heist go wrong, or what happened to her mom, do you think, Phantom?
Not 100% sure on that one. I'm like 50-50. Her mom was like part of the heist, or maybe not.
Do you think the mom's obviously got to be passed on? So do you think she died in the heist, or do you think maybe she had like a terminal disease and she just died, or something went wrong, or where is her mom? What do you think? What do you think happened to her?
There's a very specific thing that ties all of that together. I won't say exactly what it is, but you're somewhat thinking in the right direction, is all I'll say. Because that's actually it's talked about very little, but it's a pretty big breadcrumb in the whole story.
Oh,
So when you see it, when you see it, you'll get why I'm phrasing it that way and not just telling you what it is.
if he went to jail and she had to be put in with another family, obviously the mom's gone. So it's like, why? What happened to the mom?
Exactly.
So, I mean,
something happened, but it's the way it happened is very specific, and that's what you need to see firsthand.
And what were you thinking about? What were you thinking about that FBI agent fandom? Like, what do you think when you heard that she just got back? Did you even think twice about it, or were you like, was she in rehab, or I mean, were you thinking anything about that?
Yeah, the moment she swiped the papers, I was like, yeah, she must be doing something with drugs and crap. She must be taken.
Oh yeah, she's definitely dude. When her girl got on her about, yeah, you know all about drugs, right? Woo, she was heated quick. She was not happy. I mean, speaking of a face full of emotion and rage, like Ray's head looked like it was going to explode when he saw Roger put his hands on his daughter. Like that really had me thinking maybe Roger had something to do with her mom's death. But Ray said he took everything from me. Like, did that mean his wife as well? Like, I don't know.
Oh yes.
Do you think so? You know, AK's got that one.
Pinpoint. Yep, there's no AK clause for that one. Just put a pin in it.
But Ray couldn't get it out in person, but he was finally able to put in words in a letter, and it seemed like it was an easier way for Hannah to take it in as well. So that was probably a better idea all the way around. But it's obvious she wants a father, but she's definitely going to make him pay for it a little bit first. Absolutely. Like, you can't just walk back in here like nothing happened. So I get that. And it's worthy. It's the way it should be. But, I mean, how crushed would you be? Like, you skip school, you sell your nice little bike to buy a ticket to go see your daddy, and he won't take the visit. Like, how? I mean, is there anything more soul crushing than that? I get
that was crushing.
That's that bullshit.
She has every right to be living with this man.
That's why I said he could not lead off with "I'm about to die." Bitch, and what the fuck you telling me for?
On the flip side, I also totally got it when it's like, you needed to forget about me and start a better life. Like, you didn't. But I mean, again,
he could have told her that.
Yeah,
he could have told her that. He left it for Ava to pick up those pieces and try to explain that shit. That's the problem. Not specifically what he said. It's that he's not the one that communicated that.
And when he broke down and saw her, like, he knows, like, they both would have broken. That never would have happened, probably.
Exactly. And it's trauma that they both still need to heal from.
Oh, that was pretty amazing. So yeah, I can't wait to see what's going on with the what's happening with Mama-san and what's going on with this heist and how they're going to take it. And was Hannah going to do this the whole time? Maybe Hannah was setting this up for the whole time, and she actually knew something was going on with this Roger Salas guy. So she's just hooking up, trying to get close to him so she can get him for what he did to her mom. Something like that. I don't know. I got all sorts of shit going. I'm loving this show. It's like, what is happening? I can't wait to figure it out.
Can I just one AK discretion there and all that you just said?
Mm-hmm.
Put a bracket and a star next to that one. I told you, it's a lot of stuff going on with this girl. I'm not saying specifics, but it's going to make you think, because not everything is answered. There's some things that we will speculate on that will not get answered. And I think that's pretty brilliant of them to do it for those few pop points. So yeah, we'll get to it once we're all through the thing.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. To see it. I was absolutely loving it, and all on Kaleidoscope. What were you thinking about it, fandom?
I'm loving it. And now just hearing that, I'm like, wait a minute. Could Anna been doing the plotting this whole time, and then just miraculously her father just happened to come out of this prison? Like, even help her out even better.
And I will say, though, I find it very funny that all of these series we go through, DJ always has this one person that he completely side-eyes from the very beginning, despite what me or fandom says. And now he's doing it again with Ava.
Yeah,
I'm not going to spoil. I'm just saying, leave Mommy Ava alone.
Oh, man. Hey, Ava, you don't know. I mean, she's just too smart to not know. And then all of a sudden she comes up and she's like,
there's no reason he went to her first, is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. They're supposed to be. I get it. I get it. Oh man. So just for everybody that's in here, we got a few trivia questions to see what everybody thinks. But what did you think, fan? Are we all in so far, or what do you think of this episode?
That was a good episode. I'm not gonna lie.
Looking forward to seeing the next one, which is going to be blue for everybody keeping up on our keeping our track. We're going from green.
Yeah, it's been like
blue.
over a week, and I haven't damn seen this damn episode. I've been waiting.
Oh yeah, we just got back from the poker tournament, so yeah, I was just a little too busy to be doing anything else than that. We were just playing 16-hour days, so yeah, crazy. There was no time for anything else. But just for everybody else out there keeping track, we are going green to blue to orange to violet to red to pink to white. So green, blue, orange, violet, red, pink, white. So of course we just did green. Blue will be next for everybody out there keeping up, and that's what we'll be talking about on Thursday. Everybody else, we got just a few trivia questions. Gonna see how what everybody remembers. The first one's easy. 8 days I already threw it out there. Fandom, you remember what the name of the game was that beat up Petite Huey?
I knew that was gonna be one.
Damn, was it Domino?
You really don't remember?
Oh, what was the name of the game that beat
Peckerwoods,
up
damn it.
Petite Huey? The Peckerwoods.
Who came up with that bullshit name?
The writer of this show, just to stick it.
Oh,
Absolutely.
goodness.
What was? Oh, there's a little deep dive. What was the picture of on Stan's calendar in the cell?
What was the picture on Sam's calendar?
He had a calendar up on his. What was the picture? Deep dive.
Say something. Was it a cityscape? No, it wasn't a cityscape.
There's people trying to Google the answer. Let's try to Google that.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember.
How long did Leo tell the nurse he's been in jail?
Was it 20 years?
Correct.
I know it's a double digit number. I'm pretty sure it's a double digit number.
You are correct there. What's up? Do you remember?
17?
17 years is correct. That's exactly it.
Man, that was long.
That's the name of the episode. 17 years.
Oh yeah, 17 years. Yeah. Well, no, the name of the episode was 7 years, wasn't it?
Oh, I'm far. Sorry, you're right. This one is 7 years. That's what I think of that. It is 7 years. But yeah, everything they talk about, he was in jail for 17 years. Everybody he talks to tells him he was in jail for 17 years. So that's what he told the nurse as well. 17 years. What did the jailhouse doctor's license plate say?
Oh, I made a point to look at that and try to commit it to memory, but then I forgot. Damn it.
What did the jailhouse doctor's license plate say? You know that one later? Right?
Was it some reference to Pink Floyd?
It was not. Not that I know of. When proposing, how was Stan going to give Judy the ring? What made me
with
think
the hot dog?
He was going to have the hot dog vendor put it on a hot dog and toss it to her.
Like,
made me think, how fat are this girl's fingers?
Well, I mean, he could have worked it out with the vendor to get a slimmer
there you go.
thing. So,
going. What disease did the doctor say Ray probably had?
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
The disease?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was the disease?
He got
diagnosed with it.
Yep. Absolutely correct. Didn't know how much time
he had the shakes. That should have been my first thought. Yeah.
What year was the doctor's Cadillac?
Ooh, was it a 71 or 72?
Ooh, I'm gonna give it to you. 1972. Well done, you. Nice hit. Nice hit. What was Ray's nickname for Hannah?
That was Little Something.
Wait.
Right?
Which one's Ray?
Little Bear.
Oh, yeah.
Ray is Leo.
Oh.
What was Ray's nickname for Hannah? What was his nickname for his daughter? Ooh, got a tough one there. I thought that one would be a little easier. Well, if you know that one, write it down in the comment section down below. How old was Hannah when she tried to visit her father in jail?
13.
So she was in middle school, I think.
He nailed it
I don't
right out of the
remember.
gate.
I don't remember.
13. Wow, was that just a pure guess?
Good on you,
No, 'cause I
fam.
knew she was like in high school.
That's a lot of years in high school.
So for me, it was
pretty
13.
13?
18.
Yeah, that's. I was
awesome.
14 when I started high school.
Oh, started. I thought you said in. Oh, that was a good guess. 13. Nice. And last but not least, what's Ray's last name?
Couldn't tell you. And I know they said it a few times, especially after they found the body. Damn it.
Yes, they did. Ava said it as well. What is Ray's last name? You know that one? Write it in the comment
Oh wait,
section.
did he call her shit, was it? I want to say Little Boots. It's not Little Boots. It's something that sounds like that.
Little B?
Hey. We're straying farther and farther away. Oh man, but that's gonna do it for us. Absolutely loving the Kaleidoscope. That was the green. Next week we're gonna be doing the blue, or not next week, Thursday. We're gonna be doing the blue. Any last comments or shout outs or anything you need to let the people know out the door?
We have trivia Friday, I think.
We do.
Did we end up picking a topic?
It's either the Jackbox because we didn't do it last week, or we just do a new topic altogether. It's either or.
That's right. Okay. If you could find out from the ladies which they would prefer, I'm good with either. I just need time to come up with questions if we're gonna do questions. But I'm definitely cool running Chatbox this week. So yeah, tune in to Citadel Trivia for something. Probably not this weekend, but maybe the weekend after. I'll be doing some Jackbox games on my own channel as well. Just random drunken hangout. Maybe talk about some tinfoil with Dunkin' Egg or House of the Dragon and what's going to come up next. I don't know. So if you're around, come join us.
Bada boom, bada bing. So that's going to do it for us. Kaleidoscope, get ready, watch that blue episode, and come check us out Thursday night. We're going to be talking all about it. Other than that, that's going to do it for us. Hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here. We'll see you Thursday. Easy, everybody.